Welcome back, everyone. We are in Chapter 8, currently in the Grancel region. We have not turned in the last of the FG yet. We're not that far in the story. I ended up having to skip over Zeiss to go to Grancel to do all of that stuff before the story progresses. So we need to finish up walking around, talking to people here, and then head back to Zeiss and actually progress the story. So for right now, we're walking to the city to go talk to all the NPCs again. I love this game and I love the depth of the storytelling, but walking around talking to NPCs gets really boring after a while. Apparently someone's moved into the open house. I was thinking of renting in the West Block. Seems he's going to run a shop. That old guy is just plain suspicious if you ask me. Night is so dark that you can see a lot of stars. It's so pretty. I suppose without the ornaments. Nick's a scaredy cat who can't even go to the toilet on his own, so it's not really any different from normal. What? Talk about inconvenient. It's so dark at night that I can't even go to the toilet. I talked to them in the wrong order. It made more sense the other way. Tom, the repair guy over at the factory, is a real trustworthy person. If he says it's not a malfunction, I believe him. Zacharias thinks they're trying to make him buy new model units. Capital somehow managed to regain its calm. This too is also thanks to the Queen's proclamation. Oh, what proclamation is that? Even if ordnance stop, nothing can cool the passion for fishing. This is exactly the time to get the citizenry to enjoy fishing and calm themselves. They'd also secure food supplies, so it's two birds with one stone. That's a good point. Our society's members are pretty used to outdoor activities. Seems like they're not as bothered as other people when it comes to roughing it. Lloyd's even lighting fires, rubbing sticks together. I was just about to say, where is Lloyd? Don't see any tourists around at all anymore. I mean, not much you can do about it, but it's pretty sad. All the younger people are pretty shocked, it seems. Never been a day in their lives when they didn't have ordnance. Of course, the fishermen's group is proving to be pretty tough. Oh, Estelle, everyone. And Joshua. Welcome back. I'm glad you've returned safely. Hello, Elman. I'm sorry if I worried you. No, hardly. I'm just glad to see you well. I hope you'll continue to be a valuable member of the guild. Sorry to cut in, Elman, but how are things here in Grancel? Yes, well, the city's in chaos thanks to the sudden shutdown of all orbital devices. The local factory is snowed under in repair requests, as I understand it. Ooh. However, Queen Alicia has made a proclamation. She has declared that the government is devoting every resource to investigating and reversing the shutdown phenomenon, and that citizens should try to continue their daily lives as best they can. It seems to have quelled the worst of the panic, for now. Looks like Queen Alicia's on top of it as always. Yes, but that giant flying thing above Lake Valeria, the citizens are putting two and two together and saying it's the cause of the orbital problems. I see. That's not very surprising. The number of people staring at it in the harbor grows hourly. Beyond that, the only other major change is that the gate to Grancel Castle won't open, courtesy of the orbital suspension. Okay, things are calmer here than I thought they'd be, honestly. Yes, if the situation drags on, however, I don't think things will remain so placid. We need to restore communications across the country so that we can organize a solution as soon as possible. And so we need to restore the phones in each city. Meaning our mission is pretty critical. Let's get back to it then. All that's left is ice. Yeah, let's hurry. It is not an overstatement to say that the future of Liberl may rest on your shoulders. Good luck, all of you. Really? Thanks for that. Sewer monster! So let me turn in the one for the Zeiss region. And I just got a Striga something accessory. Looks like it was an accessory. B1 is what I just got. Not really much better. I wonder, am I able to call allies from here? Because I still don't have Chloe or Kevin. Just keeps giving me Agate and Zin, yeah. Hey. Okay. Haven't talked to you yet. And popcorn over an open flame. That sounds interesting and dangerous. Ah, sorry, but the factory's closed for business right now. A few days ago, all orbital-driven equipment stopped working. No clue why. At this rate, though, I'm out of a job. All right, of course. Don't worry, though. I think we have a little something to help with that. A little something? Is that true? Well, the equipment's right there. Could you give it a shot? Yeah. Oh, it really worked. Alright, if you want to tune your ordnance, now's the time. Pretty sure I don't need anything at the moment. If the cost of it high, I'd be interested. After all, if my equipment was the only stuff that worked, I'd rake in the mirror. I wish we could, but I'm sorry, they're needed for an important mission. Besides, even if you were able to open your factory, the citizens can't use their ordnance, so there wouldn't be much point, you see. There's that problem, huh? Well, bring that when you come by. If you do, you'll be able to use the factory like normal. Seems like everyone finally understands that all ordnance everywhere aren't working. Seems like the announcement from Queen Alicia had some effect. Anyway, all we can do is put up with it while we do what we can. As long as I have that man, I'm scared of nothing. We didn't used to have ordnance, so we can live just fine. No, all significantly worse, okay? No matter what, I have to keep my wife safe. Oh, that's literally all you're gonna say, okay. I wonder why the stove isn't working. It's hard to cook without a stove. Yes, I imagine so. Daytime's not so bad. At least it's warm and I can see what I'm doing. Cooking at night, however, now that's a real pain. I just hope I don't set myself on fire. You and me both. Ah, this sucks. Not being able to use ordnance is such a hassle. I trust that Her Majesty will be able to fix everything soon, however. Well, aren't you a fuddy-duddy? Took a bit, but I think I'm getting used to this cooking with fire thing. If the people from Fishman's group hadn't taught me, I'd probably be closed for business at this point. The surface of the meat is roasted perfectly, and it smells wonderful. Direct heat cooking is different than normal, but kinda nice. Seems like it's hard to control the fire, though. Greedy was having a rough time of it at first. I think that was everybody in South Block. General Cassius and Colonel Sid are in the Royal Army. Just thinking that calms me. The Royal Army is still maintaining heightened security. I'll do my best too in case the worst happens. Nights sure are long when you can't use ordnance. I'm so anxious I can't sleep. It's so depressing to see the sun set. I guess that's one way to look at it. Please, pass on through. Are you sure? I've been instructed by Ambassador Cochrane to let you in if you came. What's this about? It seems she wants to hear from all kinds of people so she can get a better idea of the situation. Ah, gotcha. Well then, you'll pardon me. I'm really surprised they're letting us in. I did not expect that. Since orbital lighting doesn't work, we're getting our light with lamps. Lamps are inconvenient and need care when handling. There's something really heartwarming about them. It may be a bit inappropriate to be thinking that right now, though. Even Ambassador Cochrane seems quite tired. Her efforts to gather information have taken quite the toll on her sleep, apparently. We didn't have ordnance when I was young, so I'm not really fussed that they're out now. I understand why one would worry, since ordnance are so common nowadays, but perhaps now is exactly when I can be of aid to the Ambassador. Still need to read all the books. Haven't done that yet. I still intend to. I still intend to go through and record the books, but... Given that all communication from the borough has cut off, I'd imagine the Republic is in quite a tizzy. Eventually, someone will send an investigation team to represent them. We need to gather as much information as we can before then, but... My husband is currently off at Grancel Castle. He apparently wants to inquire directly if there's any way to contact our home country. I think he'll just end up waiting pointlessly without an appointment, though. As always, he is missing the point. I can't actually talk to her past the desk? Okay. Hello, Ambassador Cochrane. Estelle, good timing. I'll put this to you directly. Do you have any information about the situation? Given that the Royal Army seems to be acting quite calmly and confidently, I assume this situation was predicted? She's sharp. Seems I've let myself get a bit flustered by it all. I can guess the borough has its own circumstances. Even if you knew anything, you probably couldn't tell me everything. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Thinking about if our positions were reversed, I really can't complain. Ambassador Cochrane, let me just ask one thing then. Are we okay to just wait like this? She's asking if she can leave the situation to the Bracer Guild. To us, in other words, I think. Yes, of course. Right now the Bracer Guild and the Royal Army are putting their full force into investigating this. I'm sure we'll resolve this phenomenon and get things back to normal. Please do. Okay. It's hard to figure out which soldiers I've talked to, because they walk around so much. I've already talked to you. That's in the sewer entrances. Oh, Olivia is not with us, but can we pass anyway? Yes, there's no problem. Given the situation, the ambassador would like as much information as he can get, it seems. I've been informed that if you bracers came by, you were to be let through. Oh, okay. You know that golden floating object? I've never seen or heard of anything like that before in my entire life. It's damn creepy, that much is for sure. Still need to come back for the Camellia books too. What do you mean, don't move? I wonder what that object floating above the lake is. Is this phenomenon occurring in the Empire as well? It'd be nice to know something. Knowing nothing at all is so nerve-wracking. There's a strange order from Erebonia before the orbital shutdown occurred, from what I've been told. Just as the ambassador tried to inquire about it, communications suddenly dropped. What on earth could it mean? Hello, Ambassador Grancel. Oh, you lot. Good timing. What do you know about the current situation? Any details you could provide would be of great assistance. Well, this is certainly out of the blue. Far from it. Orbit's malfunctioning on such a mass scale is utterly unheard of. I won't be able to keep regular contact with Erebonia at this rate. I can't even get any work done. It's unacceptable. Pardon me, sir. Have you inquired with Grancel Castle yet? It's possible that Queen Alicia might be able to help you. Of course, I did that some time ago. Several times, in fact. I've yet to receive a response of any kind from Her Majesty. I think it's safe to assume that the palace is in just an unfortunate state, given the circumstances. If I could just restore communications, I could handle the rest. Can't give him a ZFG, right? Of course not. We barely have enough as it is. He just has to deal with it for now. Sure does make it hard to boil water. I mean, if that's your biggest complaint, I think you're doing pretty well. I was trying to talk to the child, not read the sign. Oh, is that the Bobcat? It looks like the Bobcat. I know this one's the Arce. Oh, Jimmy. I think before I go to the other 2 blocks, we will head into the sewers and try to kill the sewer monster. And then we'll do North Block and West Block at some point. I think that was everybody here. It's really hard because half of them are walking around. Jeez, there's a lot of these guys here right now. And it was completely pointless, just like I thought. I didn't actually look to see if the thing told me which section of the sewer was in. Use East Block. Okay. I accidentally did the right thing. Just figuring out where in the sewers it is. I hate these sewers so much. That's where I came in. Oh, found him. Okay. Gross. Fire and earth are okay. Little guy's weak to all of them. You're weak to fire, you're weak to water. Doesn't matter because most of you don't have anything. There's somebody here who needs to be impeded, but I don't know which one. Oh, Heartbreak, I can hit multiple people? That's awesome. I didn't realize True Heartbreak did that. I need to switch hers back to Satellite Beam. I like it a lot better than Cannon Impulse. Well, there we go. That one actually was not too bad. I was expecting it to be a lot harder than that. But now I just need to remember how to get out of the sewers. Nope. This way. Oh, I think I almost got it. I don't think I have to go around that way with some loops. Yeah. There we go. Figured it out. Okay, so we're gonna stop this episode right here-ish. In the next one we will go talk to everybody in the North Block and the West Block, and we will finish turning in that side quest. And then I think we might be done with Grancel for now. I know the actual story is going to push us back here in a little bit. But for the time being, just talking to NPCs, I think we have about one more episode left. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. I will catch you next time.